Okay, so here we go. Gargi's become a Manchester United fan for the day. Not bad.
I mean, I did love Manchester, the city, so I thought might as well.
Support United.
Yeah.
Not bad. Okay.
Sure, why not?
By the way, Shubha and Manchester City, Gargi Manchester United. So the Manchester derby is on within Rev Sports already. And we will. So let's start with football. If that is the case, let's start with football. Okay. 2-3 things as far as a lot of people have messaged me in personal and even on social media about the Mohun Bagan to a trip to Iran for the ACL. From what I know, 2 things. One, the foreigners are not going. The foreigners are not going for 2 reasons. Their own countries, and I'm making it very clear, their own diplomatic missions, embassies, their own countries, from people back home, they've been advised against it. Second, their families have also advised against it. So the point is pretty clear here that they have not been given the clearance. It's not as if they have pulled out. So to say that the foreigners have themselves pulled out, Australians, for example, is not right. They haven't pulled out. They have been advised by family. I mean, family is concerned. If one's family is concerned, how do you say that it is not fair? I mean, it's the family's concern. It is the family's concern. Simple, and matter ends. If my family is concerned about my safety, will I travel somewhere? If her family is concerned about her safety, will she travel somewhere? The answer is no. So that's what it is, and we have to respect that. Number 2, even the diplomatic missions. I mean, they have some of the Australian players, for example, from what I know, they have been advised against traveling. So that's the Mohun Bagan update, that Mohun Bagan foreigners are not going. Secondly, by the way, the final decision, from what I understand, will be announced on Sunday, tomorrow. But from what I understand, the club is in no position to force anyone. How do you force a player? If a player is citing security concerns, security issues, some things are bigger than sport. I mean, bigger than football. If you don't want to go, you don't go. If I cannot, so for example, if there's a reporting assignment in a particular country, do I force her to go? No, I'm in no position to force anybody. Or can she force a junior person to go, or anybody else to go? No. It is upon that individual to decide whether or not he or she wants to go, and then the club cannot force their hand. So that's the update that I am getting on Mohun Bagan. I know some support groups have been writing saying, why is other countries? That is not an explanation. Why are other people going and other countries going? That is their call. Now, if your club doesn't want to, or if your players don't want to travel for security reasons, that's absolutely nothing that Mohun Bagan club can do. Simple. So I don't see there is any other reason that the club. But wait for the final outcome. They are still in chat, still in talks with some of the players, is what I've been told. They know that they have to take a very conscious call on this. So that's what it is, Gargi. I mean, what I know is that's the Mohun Bagan situation. I've given every possible detail.
Quite complicated.
It is. I mean,
yeah. And
Iran is one of those countries. Yeah? I mean, they will stamp an e-visa so that your passport doesn't get this thing, so that you're not stopped in other parts of the world. So Iran is a very tricky one. I mean, if you were told, your parents could have said, no, don't go. What do you do?
What do you do?
So that, and I know for certain, because that's what I've been told, that diplomatic missions, their own countries, families, they don't want these guys to travel. So they're not pulling out. It's not as if the players have chickened out or anything like that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah. Hardik Pandya, what's happening? What are these fellows saying?
A lot of questions on Hardik Pandya. In fact, I posted some picture on my personal Instagram handle, and people started asking about Hardik Pandya in the comment section, and I was like,
I didn't understand. You posted whose picture? Hardik's picture?
My picture.
Your picture.
Ashok, have you heard this? Gargi posts her own picture on Instagram, and people are asking what's happening
Hardik
with Hardik
Pandya. I'm like, this is a post about drinking coffee and
oh, your usual coffee post. You only post coffee. I mean, similar.
I actually bought a 1 kg pack of coffee today. I just loved it. So I was like, give me that 1 kg. And they only had beans, so they especially.
So you'll do it with the machine.
No. They made it a powder for me.
Nice.
They were like, okay. They gave me stickers and everything.
ये क्या किसका ये तो मंकी का स्टिकर है
मंकी नहीं हो इंसान है
मंकी के साथ
it's taking a picture so
Vinod, show me, give me. Vinod, is this a monkey or a human being? This is a monkey.
No.
It looks so. Gargi says he's a human being. Fair enough. That's fine. But they
Huh.
did it out. Not bad.
They made it a
Nice.
powder for me. They were like, "We'll do it for you.
Oh.
Don't worry."
Good.
So they put it in
So
their
what
machine.
coffee is
and
this?
This is a specialty coffee. They do it. They locally make it. Not exactly locally, but they get the beans from Brazil and then they roast it in a certain way with more
Ashok,
more
you are the
flavors.
coffee person. Have you had this?
No.
Kini coffee in Business Bay.
Oh, Kini. Yeah.
Kini,
Yes.
not Kini.
Have you tried this?
No.
No, he hasn't. We don't even have time to go and check it out now.
No, we'll get it. We can यहाँ भी मंगा सकते हैं. But आज शाम को भी तो is a walk your day.
Oh yeah.
Today afternoon is walk your day. Anyway,
Okay,
let's take questions. Let's take
yeah,
as many
let's-
questions as possible.
Oh, lots of questions already. Edge and swing is saying. Swing and edge नहीं होना
ये
चाहिए.
कहाँ से ये लोग नाम बना लेते हैं?
पहले तो आपने उल्टा कर दिया. Swing के पहले edge क्यों हो गया? Something wrong with the technique.
Yeah, I mean,
नहीं,
it
okay.
should be swing and edge actually.
Okay.
Change कर दीजिए.
आप उल्टा कर दो उसको. Agree or not, but Gill's inclusion has unsettled India's balanced 11, dropping Sanju for him at dropping Sanju from the opening position hasn't worked. Also, making him vice captain isn't ideal. Back him purely as a player instead,
Why?
please.
Why?
Now be ready for Gill PR comments as well.
Yeah, but why? I mean, why do you think the vice captain thing doesn't work? Not that I'm saying as any Gill PR, Gill fan, whatever you want to call it. Why do you think it is not working? Has India lost a match? Has India lost a match since doing that? No, right? Did Gill perform against Pakistan in that high pressure match?
He did.
Yes, right. In that match against Bangladesh, who gave you that start when Abhishek was taking a couple of overs to settle down? Shubman. So why do you want
Exactly.
to go after people? I mean, go after people when there is a reason to go after people. You are saying Gill's inclusion has unsettled India's balanced 11. How many did Sanju Samson get yesterday? Did he play well, yes or no? Did he bat well in the middle order or no? He did, right? What is your problem? India is playing like a balanced unit. Yesterday, Sanju Samson got runs, Tilak Verma got runs. They're trying a particular order. Shubman has scored beautifully against Pakistan in that match. Scored, you will say 29. I mean, come on, in a T20 innings, if you start with a 30 of 18 balls, if I remember, 29 was of 18 balls. It's not as if Shubman is taking that kind of time. Against Pakistan, that sublime 40 that he got along with Abhishek Sharma. I thought he's okay. I honestly think he's okay. And vice captaincy, he's a leader. If you are taking him, then definitely, I mean, invest vice captaincy, big deal. He's a leader of that side. He's a red ball leader of this team. Obviously, he brings in a wealth of experience now. He's got respect in that change room. He can assist Surya Kumar Yadav. This whole division, this Shubman Gill is becoming like Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. This toxicity is now growing. So you needed a Shubman Gill camp, a Rishabh Pant camp, a X camp or a Y camp, a Shreya Iyer camp, Jaiswal. A lot of people will come on social media and say that doesn't work.
Just quietly read this.
Gargi is rich,
I
buying
said
expensive
quietly
coffee,
and-
good salary. Yes, if I would,
Yeah.
if I could have paid her more, I would have happily paid not just her, everybody at Rev Sports. What's your problem?
है तो है यार, क्या
Yeah.
करोगे?
And that's what. Why do you think people work?
पैसे
As far as
कमाने
your-
के लिए.
Exactly. If in your life, don't you want more money?
Okay. भाविक का एक comment लेते हैं अब. In case India lose to Pakistan, what will be the repercussions
Nothing.
on the players?
Nothing.
What will you
repercussion?
say?
It's a cricket game.
Yeah.
They will go back on Monday, focus on the West Indies Test match starting 2nd of October. What repercussion? You think India's board president is Mohsin Naqvi or what?
Okay. Big fan Boria sir and Rohit Juglan. Since
You know
2020,
this laugh. Seriously, I'm saying.
since 2022, following he is a big man, great fan.
Big man, great fan.
Oh, sorry, he's a
Poetry or
great man, big
what? Sorry,
fan.
whatever it is. Great man, big fan. Poetry or what? Alliteration.
I just read it ulta.
Middle order is a big issue. Kyun?
We also need 2 full-time fast bowlers for the
No.
final.
Why should the middle order be an issue yesterday after Tilak and all
Yeah.
of these fellows got runs? But this is a question. I would actually want to discuss this a little bit more. Do you
Yeah.
keep Arshdeep even if Hardik's back?
Then
Coming from this?
then who are you dropping?
Shivam stays out.
Shivam stays out. But do you also not think that, not that I'm saying that
Are we a better
Arshdeep
shot?
yeah, as simple as that. Are we a batter
I
shot?
think Ashok made this point in the last evening
Yes.
show that we scored 200 with 3 batters not performing.
I take that point completely. I'm just trying to weigh my options here about what could happen. Sometimes if suppose the top order does not fire, you've got a Surya Kumar Yadav who's going through a bit of a lean patch. You've got Tilak Verma who's doing very well. If we're talking about the lower middle order, Hardik Pandya can come in and tonk. So maybe
Aksar also scoring yesterday. Tilak has scored.
So-
Sanju has scored.
it's about percentage, right? Shivam Dubey, like what are the chances of the game going down to and depending on Shivam Dubey? The chances of that happening are very, very low. So if you're looking at it that from that point of view, then I think you can afford to drop a Shivam Dubey and get Arshdeep in your team.
Fair point, because I think if Shivam Dubey is the one who has to win you with the bat,
Then you've already
then
lost.
you're in a mess. Secondly, Shivam Dubey with the ball, would you go in with a specialist in Arshdeep Singh? Well, possible. I mean, yesterday the super over and the latter part of the innings, Arshdeep bowled very well. Yes, 1 or 2 sixes, but that will happen in the death. I thought Arshdeep was excellent. So this is a very decent question. That in fact, taking from this question, I think Arshdeep's selection will be the high point. One has to know first if Hardik's ready. From what I understand and what I hear, no India practice today, no optional practice also. So India will not train. India will take rest, as Mohun Bagan had said. They will do pool, they will do gym session, they'll do all of that in the hotel and kind of chill out, try and insulate themselves from the pressure. And the selection is the Hardik one. That's the only selection call.
Saurav Singh has only said, "Sir, ma'am."
Thank you. We have only said thank you.
Boryada Janish Jain is asking, Boryada, do you think Harshit Rana, third best pacer after Bumrah, Arshdeep? Not Prasidh Krishna. Oh my God.
Tough one.
No.
Harshit Rana hasn't done too well. I agree.
Akashdeep?
Not in this format.
No, I'm
Not in this
talking
format.
overall.
Overall, to way ahead. I mean,
Yeah.
if you take red ball, obviously Akashdeep comes
Siraj.
in, Prasidh comes in. Siraj to definitely your number
Yeah.
one along with Bumrah. So Siraj and all of these fellows come in. In this particular format also, I mean, T20 also questions will be asked. And I understand why it is being asked about Harshit. Harshit was not really looking the part. Definitely Arshdeep comes in there. But after that, I was wondering there are bowlers. What about Mukesh Kumar? What about some of these guys who at one point in time, Mukesh Kumar was bowling well in the IPL also. So I get where he's coming from, and that will Mohammad Siraj make it back into the World Cup on Indian soil? Do you see a Harshit Rana? Do you want to see a Harshit Rana? Or do you want to see somebody like Mohammad Siraj, somebody like Mukesh Kumar, Prasidh Krishna? Prasidh Krishna has had a very good IPL, extremely good IPL. Do we see that he's got a very good Yorker, or Harshit Rana? So this is a fair question to ask, and unless Harshit Rana improves, I think it can be an issue.
Okay, we've got some super chats here. So Madhuri Sen Gupta is saying, yes, Arshdeep should play instead of Dubey. If 7 batters can't do your job, 8 can't do anything. What happens if Hardik gets injured mid-innings? Fair point, valid point. We've been saying exactly this, that if it goes down to Shivam Dubey having to save the innings, the batting innings, then you're already in deep waters. I don't think it will come to that, considering how the rest of the batting lineup is performing. So why not sit Shivam Dubey and get Arshdeep back in the team, because you know that Arshdeep makes a real difference in the death overs.
Here's your aisle seat.
Why wasn't it showing me?
There's a difference between you and me.
अरे यार ये क्या बात हुई?
क्या बोलो विनोद? सिंपल सा चीज है, हो गया।
बैठे उड़ा देते हैं।
तुम्हारा काम हो गया ना, अब तुम शांति रखो, अब तुम जाओ।
Okay, Sharan is saying, do we have a PC today?
No, Pakistan has.
See, I told
Pakistan
you there's no
has.
PC today.
Yeah, no India. So they will only use the Mohun Bagan one, but Pakistan has a press conference as of now. I don't know eventually if Pakistan pull out or not and say no press conference, but as of now, 6 p.m. Dubai time, Dubai International Stadium, Pakistan press conference is scheduled. So that's what it is, Sharan. We will let you know. We will let you know if there is any change on the Indian front. But from what I know, the answer is no. No Indian press conference. Mohun Bagan's press conference is the one to be used, but Pakistan will have a press conference tonight.
All right. No more super chats yet, but many other questions. Kushal Nanote is saying, Kusal or Kushal? Kushal. Hello, Boria. Hello, Boria. Match will be tough if Abhishek fails. 100%.
Everybody is saying that. Everybody is saying that, but I don't think India is dependent on one player. Yes, he has scored 309 runs in the tournament at an astounding 200 strike rate, but India is not a one-man team. So you are seeing it or saying it because Abhishek has been consistent and scoring brilliantly at the top of the order. But look, if there is a wicket at the top of the order, there are many players in that Indian side who will step up.
Okay, Danish Sami. I hope I'm saying it right. So a lot of hype for the finals. Don't you think we're making the same mistake as Champions Trophy 2017? I'm very worried. Agar India lost this, then it's 3-4 months of depression for me. Depression mein mat jao yaar.
Listen, if you think one final will give you 3-4 months of depression, so you will go from tomorrow's final to the start of the T20 World Cup. You will miss your Christmas, you will miss your New Year, you will be in depression. Bhai, save yourself and save us. On a serious note, come on. Ye zyada ho gaya yaar. But I don't think India is making the same mistake as Champions Trophy 2017. Firstly, we lost a game there and it wasn't an unbeaten campaign. Two, that no ball cost us dear. Three, I don't think the Indians will be overcharged. Four, I think the Indians know what's at stake. Five, they did get a wake-up call against Sri Lanka yesterday, which was a perfect wake-up call. And it's not bad to have that wake-up call or that law of averages thing catching up with you in a game like Sri Lanka. 202 literally got chased. So Danish, I understand the anxiety. And if you ask me honestly if I'm feeling the pressure or not, all of us are. If anybody says here that he or she is not feeling the pressure, then you don't love
They
the
are
sport.
lying.
Yeah, everybody is. I mean, if the players are telling you, no, it's just another game, the players are lying. But that's what it is. An international sport of this magnitude, it is about pressure. And I've explained pressure to you in two ways. One, it's above here. So exactly, Gargi is doing it. So push her down, you will know that she'll fall.
Crumble.
You have from behind, push her in forward, propel her forward. She will handle pressure more. Second, it is like air. So if all of a sudden there is a sandstorm, what will happen here? We'll all be blown away if there's a cyclone, right? On the other hand, if you try and choke us, if there's no wind, no air in this room, we'll all get choked. So moderate is the only solution. If you have extreme, nothing or high, you will choke. So air is, pressure is very much like air. So you've got to sort of deal with it that way. Whichever team deals with pressure better and is not overcharged will possibly win the final.
Okay, Rishabh Raj is saying, hi Boria, I first heard about you from a legendary journalist, Darren
Shahidi. Darren was in ESPN. It was when I was 20 years younger. And Darren was a great guy. Met him in Singapore for the first time. We've done Sports Center together. Darren is a fabulous guy. I mean, if you still are in touch with Darren, wish him well for me.
Viraj More saying Harshal Patel and Vaibhav Arora for Harshit.
I understand where he's coming from. Harshal Patel at one point in time, usage of the slower ball, really good, especially at IPL, also for India, did not make the most of the opportunities that came his way. Vaibhav Arora, Kolkata Knight Riders, did come good in one season, year before last, but thereafter not the kind of upswing that you want from someone. I would have wanted, under Bharat Arun, these guys could have developed a bit more. So not sure about Vaibhav. If Harshal discovers his form or rediscovers his form, then there is a possibility.
Yeah. Ashni, I'd just like to say that if you had watched our England coverage, you would know that we were just as critical about Shubman Gill when it was needed. And there is a way of doing it, a way of being critical without abusing a player. And I think sometimes what happens
is... What is the story? He's saying we falsely hype Gill.
Yes. The problem is what people think is they perceive it that way, that if we're not being abusive to a player, then we're not criticizing them enough. But that's not how we work.
Yeah, I mean, and let's agree, no? I mean, let's agree to disagree. What's the problem? I mean, this is a free-flowing world. You will have your opinion, we will have mine. Our ways and means are to be respectful and dignified and gracious. We will call spade a spade and not debate about somebody's name for 4 minutes and make a fool of ourselves on a show. And so there are differences.
When Gill was making mistakes with his captaincy back in England, we were completely critical of his decisions.
Also his failure in Sena countries. During Australia, when he danced down the track and got himself stumped to Nathan Lyon at Sydney, I called it stupid. Absolutely. And make no mistake,
At the
We will
stroke
call
of
it out
lunch.
At the stroke of lunch, Sydney. And he had done the hard yards.
Yeah.
3 balls into the over before lunch. Nathan Lyon coming from round the wicket. Shubman darts down the track, gets down. Come on. You don't play that shot. But thereafter, if you see an improvement of the sort that you've seen in England, you call it out. You say tremendous stuff. You say brilliant stuff. What is your problem in accepting the improvement? But then again, I mean, you are entitled to your opinion. We are entitled to ours.
Suman Awasthi is asking a very good question. Even we don't have an answer to this, but let's take it. Boryada, will Pakistan allow Indian journalists to take questions? Should Indian journalists even attend? Why should they not? They should absolutely attend.
I will send Shubhan and Rohit to the presser because I've got some other work to do. But if they don't allow, we will absolutely. This issue is not dying down soon. If Pakistan think that kind of gagging Indian media is the way forward, I've already said this. It shows 2 things. One, whoever is coming to the press conference from the Pakistan side is considered incapable of handling questions from the Indian media, and it reflects extremely poorly on the Pakistan cricket team and their confidence in enabling their own players to handle the media. Number 2, I think they are conscious of the fact that Indian media will ask tough questions of people like Mohsin Naqvi. If I was there, I would have asked, but the player would have deflected it because he doesn't have an answer, saying Mohsin Naqvi is his chair. So I would have asked that, does Mohsin Naqvi's presence a day before impact your preparation? I would have asked that question. But it's okay. I mean, I understand where they're coming from. If this is their way to insulate and be mental health conscious, let them do that. Ashok, why didn't you join the show? You are being lazy today.
Started the show.
Are come? What makes you think that you can't come? 1 wicket down, come and join.
1 wicket down.
He's watching football. See, this is the thing. No, this is about good life.
I am also now I have decided today morning
What did you decide?
that I will actively get involved in football now.
Spare football.
What do you mean spare football?
खेलो पहले तुम. Mohun Bagan का match देखो. You
Yeah,
have to grow
there is
gradually.
one sport that I cannot play for the life of me, and it is
Football.
Yeah.
तो पहले जाके
I
मैच
just-
देखो.
I just
मोहन
can't-
बागान, ईस्ट बंगाल, मोहम्मडन स्पोर्टिंग देखो. गोवा जाओ. मैं भेजता हूँ देवाशीष और राहुल के साथ. अब अशोक आ गया देखो. Jacket
What is the issue?
She wants to get into football. Will you? EPL. So she wants to now get into EPL.
On the show.
No, like
As
in
follow
general.
and get
Okay.
into football now. আর একটু ভেতরে ঢুকে আসো. Ashok has become an integral part of this team.
Oh yeah, absolutely यार.
Good job.
With integrity.
अच्छा लो और questions लेते हैं.
Sure.
हार्दिक का अभी तक कुछ अपडेट आया नहीं है.
हाँ, but आ जाता अगर
अगर
ruled out
ऐसे-
होता या ऐसे कुछ होता तो आ जाना चाहिए था.
Maybe assessment हुआ ही नहीं है.
देखो, cramped sports science, so much
Cramps?
progress these days.
And
Ice bath, this,
with the
that.
temperature here, we have seen, right? I mean,
Inevitable.
it is inevitable.
Absolutely. I mean, salts, electrolytes, this, that, he'll be fine. He'll push himself also. And he's
Siddhant,
not playing the test match. So it's not as if Hardik after tomorrow has a game to play 2 days later. Shubman Gill, I would have understood. Some other red ball player, I would have understood. Hardik Pandya doesn't have any responsibility. Plays this and go takes rest.
okay,
I think he'll pull
Ash-
through.
Of course he will.
It's a matter of time.
Ashok, you can take this. They did not come for the Pakistan team did not come for the press conferences. They were an hour late, abused our players, are not letting Indian media ask questions, doing disgusting gestures. Why no strong actions against such toxic team?
For sure, I think, see, there are 2 or 3 aspects to this. One, contractual obligations, and that is going to lead to penalties, which could be financial or otherwise. That is bound to happen.
Mhm.
That's number 1. Number 2, I think there is going to be action taken. There is going to be an introspection done of the issues here. It's not something that I think should be, just passed by. So I think that it will unfold. It's just a matter of time. And the third thing is this issue of holding stakeholders to ransom that I've been saying. I mean, that is just not done and sets very dangerous precedent. So I think action is just a matter of time.
Okay. Siddhant Pandey here is asking, Boryada, top 5 finish possible in World Para Athletics?
25 medals possible. Last time was 19, if I remember from memory. Top 5 finish tough, but definitely 25 medals possible. And if that happens for India, 25 medals in World Para Athletics is sensational. Imagine the progress in para athletics. Absolutely brilliant. Gargi's friend Preeti Pal was the flag bearer. Obviously, banking on the usual ones to win multiple medals there. And Abhishek Mishra is there. Gargi will be there from Monday. Jaimin from tomorrow. So expect huge coverage of world para athletics. I think Rohan's putting out a Sumit Until interview today.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
Rohan's
yeah.
putting out a Sumit Until interview today. So watch out for that Sumit Until interview. I was chatting with Yogesh Katunia and he was asking me for tickets for tomorrow's game. I said, "Pehle tum wahan medal jeeto, phir dekhte hain." So our athletes, seriously, I mean, they are doing very, very well. Very, very well.
Boris, just a question. How many people cover Paralympics? I just wanted to understand.
There were eight Indian journalists in Paris, 6 were from Rev Sports.
So even when it comes to like,
By the way, when we are on this, sorry
Yeah.
to have interfered. When we are on this, Sheetal Devi, world champion today,
Yeah.
world champion. So well done, Sheetal Devi, brilliant stuff. Sheetal Devi beating Oznur Kure from in the Olympic Games. Oznur Kure had won the gold, beating Sheetal Devi. She topped with 703 in quali, and Sheetal Devi had got 702. Both had broken the world record. And soon after, Abhilasha and Sheetal had spoken to me. Brilliant interview in Paris. Oznur was beaten today by Sheetal, and Sheetal and her partner also won the bronze in the team. That is what championship is all about. An Indian girl, 18 years of age, winning the gold in the world para archery championship. Fantastic stuff. And obviously is a star, already is a star, and will keep going from good to better, better to best.
okay, Ashish Punna is here. He's asking, Shaheen has found form.
Yeah.
Abhishek should bat smartly tomorrow.
Yeah.
Would like to see in-form Abhishek or Tilak bat all overs while rest can bat around them. Sanju looked solid yesterday and hopefully scores big tomorrow.
This guy knows his cricket. He
He
follows
knows,
his cricket.
yeah.
Yes, I
And
should
he's
take that.
tracking it. So, in fact, I had written a piece on Sanju Samson and
Sanju Mohanlal Samson.
Sanju Mohanlal Samson, as he called himself. I think for all the Malayali fans out there, that will be a big one because Mohanlal has been a thespian. He just won the Dadasaheb Phalke Award this year. So I think everyone understands that versatility is the name of the game when it comes to Mohanlal. And if Sanju can actually play that card, then at number 5, we finally found a position that stalwarts like MS Dhoni at one point of time used to occupy. I think Abhishek Sharma, coming to your question, I think it is not really about smart batting or smartness at batting. I think there is a method to his madness, if I could call it that way. I think what he does is that brand of fearless batting backed up by tremendous potential, tremendous ability. There is a science to which ball he's picking, his understanding of the feet placements, and he's really in a purple patch right now. So I'm expecting that we'll be able to get off to a good start thanks to him. The good thing also is that the middle order, you mentioned Tilak Verma, but if you see the last 2 matches between Tilak Verma, between Akshar Patel, between Hardik Pandya and Sanju Samson, we've got everyone out there getting good practice. Surya has got a bit of a question mark, but that's okay. I think he will come back and make it in the finals.
Okay.
The other thing is the official photo shoot has also not happened, just so you guys know. I don't think it'll happen. Maybe tomorrow.
What will happen to handing over the trophy? Is that something to think about as well?
The captains will not do the photo shoot. I mean, the photo shoot, the traditional 2 captains photo shoot will not happen, is what I know.
Okay. Has Gargi watched a Kolkata derby live from the stadium? I haven't.
You should come to
The question is,
stadium.
when are you going to watch it?
But she can watch the
ISL, yeah.
The moment it starts, we can get her over. In fact, we should get you over also.
Yeah.
You should come to Salt Lake Stadium and watch a Mohun Bagan ACL. It is an absolute surreal experience.
Let's look at the next day. And
We must work this out.
Okay. Abhishek Rawat is asking, on Sunday, if Fakhar Zaman, Shaheen Afridi and Jasprit Bumrah and Gill go mad, then what do you think? Who is going to win? I mean, chances. Acha, what he's saying is, who is likely to win the battle if they're, all performing well? Like, will it be Fakhar and Shaheen, or will it be Bumrah and Gill?
Come on.
Versus.
How do you pick 2 and 2 out of a team of 12, 11 and 11 and then...
So
compare like that?
suppose all these 4 players play to potential. The rest of the 9 Indians will trump the Pakistanis hands down and win the game.
Yeah. Okay. I almost started singing a song there. When we had 3 picks in Sena, Bumrah bowled at the death with 2 pacers elsewhere. He takes the power play. Can former players stop questioning his integrity? All right. There is a super chat here. Subhadeep Mondal. Can India win ICC and multinational finals without Hardik since 2016? Who is the backup for him? Sky performance in multinational and ICC tournaments is below average till date. What if Abhishek fails? You take the first one. Like the first part of this question, without Hardik since 2016, India basically, can India win ICC and multinational finals without Hardik?
For sure, I think we've been talking about. See, I think you need to step back and look at it this way: that if you look at the thinking of the team in terms of the strategy going into the Asia Cup 2025, it's very robust. There are several ingredients that have been built, and they are all factors that can lead to success. So if you look at the batting depth all the way to number 8, that's strong talent. It's not dependent on any one individual. Bowling, a combination of the fast bowling, Jasprit Bumrah, the world's number one bowler, now really in good form. The spin trio that is there. And then, you've got Shivam Dubey coming in. We've seen Arshdeep coming in and bowl very well yesterday. Plus the opening pair, which notches up a good 65, 70 runs in the power play overs. So these are the various ingredients which go to make it a success. It's not really dependent on one player, and I think that won't be a factor at all.
Okay. More super chats?
3-4 मिनट में खत्म करें?
हाँ. Final
we-
super chat करके.
हाँ, वो super chat ले लेते हैं, because evening we will do a live today, by the way. We will do a live Dubai time 7 p.m. and
Yeah.
then do dinner at Wokyo.
Of course, that's a ritual.
That's a
now.
ritual. So
Yeah.
we will. So 7 p.m. Dubai time, 8:30 India. Let's do one more live, and then so we will do that. So ये 3-4 मिनट में खत्म कर दीजिए.
Okay. Any opinion on our cricketers' performances at county games? Rahul Shahar has taken career best of 8 wickets and helped Surrey win.
Chahar.
Rahul,
वो
मैं वही
गलत
बोलूँ
लिखा
कि ये कौन है?
Chahar, but Washington Sundar yesterday 3 for 50 and 3 for something, and he scored a 50 as well. So Washington Sundar was also very, very impressive at the county level. I like the fact that Indians are playing county
Actively.
because
Yeah.
and they are keeping the red ball thing going. Washington Sundar has been the find of the England tour as a test match player. Obviously, he was brilliant against New Zealand, but the way he improved against England as a batter and as a possible spinning option was great. Ashok, your thoughts?
Absolutely. I think, for some reason, I think there was a gap where, Indian players were not really actively playing.
Yeah.
And I think now we are increasingly beginning to see these options. And I think that's something that's going to keep them relevant for red ball, like you said. And that's critical given, the onslaught of white ball cricket, if I could call it that way. I think it's important that they keep going and we keep discovering more and more options then for red ball cricket.
एक और सुपर चैट आ गया, वो लेके ले लो, खत्म करते हैं फिर. अभी आया जो. क्या है ये? What is this?
I'm trying to read it. Gargi and Boriada one. What is this song has gone viral named Perfect? You guys are looking perfect today.
We are all trying to be perfect in an imperfect day.
That was so
I think we need to have a show with that caption now.
so
We need to have a show with that caption.
Okay, ठीक है. Easy
No, I'm
point.
serious. We need to have one show. Maybe the Kenya show we'll do it.
This is Abhinav's line, not mine.
Okay.
This is his line. He always says 95% and that decisive 1%, and he tries to be perfect in an imperfect day.
On that note, we'll take your leave. We'll be back very soon.
Do you know? Okay, let's finish on this. Do you
Okay.
know Abhinav's autobiography, Last Line? So there's a beautiful. Have you read the book Short at History? One of the most brilliant books written by
But I
Rohit
think
Juglan.
you told me the entire thing now.
पढ़ो. I mean, for the English, for the language, you must. Rohit Juglan बोल रहा हूँ.
I was just, my eyes were widening.
बोला क्या?
Rohit Brijnath, my bad. Rohit Brijnath is the best writer as far as I'm concerned at times. And Rohit Brijnath writes it wonderfully. So the description is, Abhinav has retired, right? So he comes to his drawing room, or rather his range, and his mother goes there every day, cleans his gun, puts the pellets, keeps everything intact. And the last line is, just in case.
Oh.
So nice. On that note, we'll be back at 8:30 p.m. India time. So don't forget to join us then. Till then, don't forget to also like,